Hello! Oh my god, hello everybody. Wow, we have a lot of people here today right off the bat, don't we? Oh my god, hey! Hey, away here, and hey, apparition. Oh my god. Hi! Well, as we listen to this beautiful music, which I hope you guys can hear okay, as well as my voice and everything. Oh my god, today apparently we are getting into the meat of Matsuribayashi. Yep, I am. Yep. I am using the save I gave you. Yep. Woo! Okay, apparently Matsuribayashi has this entirely weird structure. I see the list. I see the image that I received in which order to pick things from a list to go through. And I am really excited. Apparently, looking at this list of options, we are going to get answers to literally everything. The mother of all answer arcs. So, oh my god, you know what? Let's just jump right in. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh, okay. Welcome. Welcome to the world of Higurashi when they cry, Matsuribayashi. In this world, you'll be able to recreate the story from Hanyu's point of view. So that's what's going on. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. The purpose is to create June of the 58th year of Showa according to your ideals. Oh, what does that mean? You will need to collect many different pieces to make it possible. However, Takano's ideal is very strong, too. To overturn it, you will need a lot of effort and pieces. I guess all the knowledge. I'll warn you right now, it'll be a slow and hard work. Hanyu did it for over 100 years. Hey, Nagels, how you doing? And she even gave up once, giving in to fate. Oh my god, we have so many people here right off the bat. I'm so excited. Oh, thank you, thank you. It's not easy to defeat Takano's ideals. The trial in this world will give you as much pain as Hanyu had to endure. You may surrender, just like Hanyu did, because you're emotionally worn out by the countless number of pieces repeating in the world. In other words, this is going to be fucking emotionally brutal shit. Which is not surprising considering I thought, before this, I honestly thought Tatari Goroshi was the most emotionally brutal chapter, but Matsuribayashi here is not pulling any punches with Takano's history. Like, Takano, girl, I feel for you, but seriously, I'm pretty sure your grandfather didn't want you to commit genocide. Jesus Christ. I wonder if stopping that train accident that killed her parents would fix everything. Oh yeah, I agree that Tatari is still the worst, but this is number 2. Absolutely. I think I'm talking away from the microphone here. Let me just get this set up a bit better. And there we go. Another thing I just realized. Something Rika just mentioned offhand was how Mion has never once gone crazy or gotten really susceptible to the Hinamizawa syndrome. Maybe there might be something to that. Maybe Mion is truly as immune to L5 of Hinamizawa syndrome, and they could fashion a kind of vaccine from her blood. that would basically render Hinamizawa syndrome completely harmless. When you admit your surrender, you can end this game anytime. In that case, the world that surrounds you and your friend's fate closes, starting with Onikakushi and ending with Minagoroshi. By forgetting about this world and uninstalling the product, you will accept death in this world. Jesus Christ. Just like Rika did. Your ideal June of 58th year Showa will be created by putting together 50 pieces. 50! Holy shit! Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. We are in for the long haul that are scattered all over this world. To connect the pieces together, you need the right ones. Okay. Why does it say 99 in here, but it says 50 in the original version? Jeez. That's kind of worrying me. Why is there a discrepancy there? Oh god. Oh god. What's gonna happen? Oh god. I'm guessing a lot of those are for console arc characters. Will I just have to blast through them because they're not in the original, or... Oh boy. However, this world isn't that merciless. To ease your pain, there'll be a little help for you. When you choose the wrong pieces, your only ally will give you a sign that it's not time to put those pieces together. As long as the sign is there, you won't be able to put those pieces together. Oh wow, so it really is like, I have to do it in a specific order, it seems. You might as well go look for different pieces. While you put other pieces together, you'll be able to put together the ones you couldn't put together earlier. Yeah, okay, so you basically have to go in a specific order. When that happens, she'll give you a warning to let you know that. Let's put those pieces together. Then you'll be able to put other pieces together too. When you put all 50 pieces together, it'll become one big piece. Then you'll find the ideal June of... I'm just going to say 1983. 1983. That's when the long-awaited Matsuribayashi starts. Jesus Christ. Okay, I can see why now I've heard that Matsuri is 3 times as long as previous arcs. And now I'm starting to see why. Before you pick at each piece, why don't you line up all 50 pieces first? Most of the pieces need the other pieces, so there are only a few you can actually peek at. Let's try to find those pieces first. To find the conditions to put those pieces together, just point the cursor. So let's find the pieces you can peek at without a condition first. This will be an extremely long and hard trial. Let me tell you again, Hanyu challenged this for over 100 years and gave up once. If you believe in miracles, same way your friends do, even if you don't live in the world where they live, if you believe in them, welcome. Welcome to the world of Higurashi when they cry. Matsuribayashi. In this world, you'll be tested to see if you believe in the world that Rika and the others believed. A miracle only happens when everyone combines their power. The June of 1983, created by Takano, is very strong. She has a national power backing her up. So, her power is not at a normal level. Even if 100 dice all rolled at once, there wouldn't be a chance to defeat her. In other words, a miracle is the only way to defeat her. A miracle happens only when everyone combines their power. And you are one of them. Are you ready? I'm more than ready. The key to a long journey is not to work too hard. Let's take it easy. I'll work while drinking my usual wine. Oh! Oh yeah, this is 5D Rika here. Yeah. Shall we start? There's no time limit here. Let me just get caught up in PS3. I think they had a bit more text in PS3 here. I have obtained a new piece. Yeah, PS3 has way more dialogue here. Let me just try to get forward in it. Here we go. Wow, listen to this music. Okay, so, yep, this is where I got my handy dandy little picture. Yep, top left. Yep. Oh no! Ah! I forgot I can't click it with the mouse! Fuck. Which one is this? Oh wow, we got a movie. Whoa, that is a... Are you serious? I restarted the fucking prologue? Oh god. Well, this is a new movie I haven't seen. I want to see this movie because that was a freaking insane looking Hanyu there. There's Okinobu. A lot of console art stuff. I'm guessing a lot of yeah, there's probably nothing left to spoil. Hanyu in different clothing. Yeah, a lot of it is console art stuff. Oh my god, does Rika have the Shichishito from friggin' Phoenix Wright there in that cutscene? Okay, let me square out of this. This prologue. And I can't press the square button. Square button doesn't do jack shit here. I forgot for a second I wasn't clicking. I'm gonna reload where I was again and see if I can get through from there. Square button once again, not doing jack shit. Jeez. Here we go. Okay. There! Now I moved. Okay. Okay. I'm guessing this is the C103 dose experiment. Oh. Okay. And now here is what, A1, A2, A3, I see. Okay.
Higurashi no Sui.
God damn it, I hate it that it full screens me if I, Okay. Back over here. I gotta get to the, B area. Okay, I think I've made it somewhere. I gotta, Okay, I think, okay. Where do I start? Use L1 and R1 to switch pages. Okay, yep. Okay. And B1 is the C103 dose experiment. Oh, but that can't be connected yet. Okay, damn. Oops. Oh well. Alright, let's see. You know what? Okay, let's see what I can actually do first. Let's see, required. Yeah, I just got that away. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Operation Dam Construction Withdrawal. That's the first one I can do. Okay. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I gotta do this one. Okay. Which is on page D1. Okay.
Yeah. 遅くなって申し訳ございません。
Okay, we can finally get started for real here. Ah! I'll see how long each of these pieces are. Sorry for being late.
今日はどういうわけか患者さんが多くて。
I had an unusually large number of patients today.
お疲れ様です、入江兄さん。
Thank you for coming, Lieutenant Colonel Irie. Tomitake stands up suddenly and salutes when he sees Irie come into the room.
そのニサというのはどうかやめてください。
All right, stop calling me Lieutenant Colonel.
私は医者です。どうもその軍隊的な階級には馴染めません。
I'm a doctor. I just can't get used to the rank prefixes of the military.
せめて所長でお願いします。
Can't you call me Director instead?
了解しました、入江所長。
Understood, Director Irie. He knows Irie doesn't like to be called Lieutenant Colonel, so it is like a joke. They laugh casually. If I want to exit out of the peace menu, press X and answer yes both times. It'll save, and I can follow the pictures to get back to where I was. Okay. I can see why this would be a nightmare to do. You guys seriously helped me out so much. I would not have been able to do this without your help. There's just no way. Seriously, thank you so much. On the other hand, Takano looks fed up with it. She can't stand hearing the same joke over and over. And she is even thinking about talking to Tomitake about it. Jesus Christ. But she doesn't want to hurt his feelings, so she's just never had the chance. She doesn't want to hurt his feelings, but she doesn't mind killing him. Maybe it's because of how Tomitake pronounces it, but she keeps hearing Risa. Oh, okay, that's why that. I was wondering that, because here we have a translation note in the original. Oh, thank you. Oh my god, thank you for unlocking them for me. Seriously, thank you. Alright, so I'll go by the unlock sequence in the original then. Okay. But she keeps hearing Risa. Lieutenant Colonel in Japanese is Nisa. So that is the whole nickname. Okay. That's where that came from. Okay. When she heard it that way, she keeps hearing Irie Risa every time Tomitake says it. When Takano told Irie about it, he had a good laugh over it. Today is just the day to introduce ourselves, and tomorrow is the actual meeting. Tomitake is already here today, but there'll be more inspectors from Tokyo joining tomorrow, and we'll explain to them about the progress of our research.
それはそうと、ダムのことで村中が盛り上がってるみたいですね。
I just realized something. There was a point in, it was either Sumio Boshi, I think it was Sumio Boshi, where for the first time we were shown a scene that was not from any character's perspective that we had known. And I said in my commentary, what's going on? Whose perspective is this? And then, I don't know who it was, I think it was Annie, and he said, God. Like, you guys! Oh my god! And then it was Hanyu! Oh my god! So that must have been Hanyu's perspective! Oh my god! Oh, that is so funny! Okay, back to the story. I just made no connection. Okay. Anyway, I heard the whole village is up in arms about the dam construction plan.
それはもう
Yeah, sure.
村中大変な騒ぎですよ。
The village is in such a mess.
私も役員として自治体の地元説明会に参加してきたのですが、土星と馬星のそれはもう賑やかな説明会となりました。
I attended the community meeting as a local member, and the meeting was full of roaring and profanity. When the plan of the Hinamizawa Dam was announced, the Hinamizawa residents burst in anger. The government retracted their compromise quickly. They made it clear that they are willing to go up against the locals. They didn't want the locals to take advantage of them by showing their willingness to compromise. But that backfired. The Hinamizawa residents are tied to their land historically, and the government's action only made their bonds even stronger. Neither the government nor the locals want to back down.
南沢の人は気性が激しいですものね。
The people of Hinamizawa are rather short-tempered, hot-tempered.
やっぱり 鬼の血が流れてるからなのかしら。
Maybe that's because they're just the descendants of demons.
笑い事じゃないですよ。
That's not funny.
あの説明会に夜中まで付き合わされた方の身にもなってみてください。
That wild meeting lasted all night.
それはお気の毒でしたね。
I feel the pain.
いや、本当に笑い事ではないですよ、富武さん。
Really, it's not funny, Tomitake-san.
ダム計画はどうなってるんですか？
So, what's going on with the dam construction plan?
本当にこの村はダム湖に沈められてしまうんですか？
Is this village going to be submerged?
それについては東京の方でも圧力をかけています。
The pressure is on in Tokyo too.
表向きは騒ぎになっていますが、実際の裏方ではかなり屋台骨がぐらついているはずです。
Things look as if the plan is going well, but actually things are falling apart.
その圧力が早く効くといいんですがね。
I hope the pressure works soon.
村は朝から晩まで賑やかで、村人の心もこのところすさんできたように思います。
The village is so fired up every day, and the villagers seem to be very discontent lately. And of course, now we know why Irie didn't rescue the kid, is because he knew that it was Okanogi, the kidnapper, who kidnapped him, so he didn't want to interfere with Tokyo's plans. And that was the whole thing with there. So yeah, that explained that little thing. I just realized, yeah.
診察に来るお年寄りに捕まってたっぷりと反ダム論争を聞かされる時がありますよ。
Sometimes I have to listen to my patients go on and on about their opinion on the dam construction plan.
付き合わなければいいのに。入江所長は人がいいから。
Why do you even listen to them? You're too nice.
そうもいきません。
I have to.
私は研究所の所長である以前に診療所の所長でもあります。
I'm a clinic director first and a research center director second.
話を聞くのもケアの一環ですので。
It's part of my job to listen to them.
それはとても良いことです。
That's very nice.
感服いたします。
I admire you.
私は東京の皆さんがうまく圧力をかけてくれて、いずれはダム計画を撤回してくれるものと分かっているからいいですが。
I know the people in Tokyo will call off the plan sooner or later, but the villagers don't.
村人にとっては先祖代々から住んできた土地を追い出されかねないと本当にすごい騒ぎです。
So they have to live in fear that they might be forced to leave the land where they've lived for generations.
立ち退けと言われても引っ越せるほどのお金もなく若さもなく。
Even if they're too old to leave, they don't have money and they're old.
立ち退き保証金の額の釣り上げが狙いだったのかもしれないけど、急にお役所の態度が変わっちゃって全面衝突。
Maybe some wanted the government to increase the amount of compensation, but the government changed its mind.
こうなってしまったら穏便に決着というのは無理かもしれませんわね。
I don't think it's possible for them to come to a peaceful agreement at this point.
かつては保証金に納得して立ち退きに応じようという人たちも少しはいたんですが。
There were actually some villagers who were satisfied with the amount of compensation and were willing to leave.
御三家の園崎家が強硬意見で村人をリードしてましてね。
However, the Surazaki family didn't want to change their stance against the issue.
国との対決姿勢を煽っているようなんです。
They are actually leading the villagers in the fight against the government.
凱旋者みたいなのがよく騒がしくしてますし、ビラやらチラシやら機関紙やらが回覧板と一緒によく回ってきますよ。
There are blaring announcement vans everywhere, and ads and flyers are attached to the circulation notices.
ここに住む人にとっては大変な問題ですからね。
It's a serious matter for the
気
villagers.
持ちはわからなくもありません。
I guess I can understand them.
そういう意味では思惑は多少違うかもしれませんが、そんな皆さんのためにもこのダム計画は早く撤回になるよう交渉を進めてほしいものです。
I hope the dam plan can be called off soon for the sake of the villagers. Oh wow, we got 8 people here, I just noticed. Oh, that is so nice. Thank you. Thank you for watching this stream with me. And we're getting into the real meat of Matsuribayashi here.
撤回されればこの村もすぐに落ち着きのある元の村に戻るでしょうから。
Once it's cooled off, this village will become peaceful once again.
もちろん分かってます。
Of course I know that.
それについては東京の方で交渉を進めておりますので、もうしばらく私どもにお任せください。
Things are moving right along in Tokyo, so please give us a little more time.
東京の方で噂を聞いたんですけれど、建設省の方になかなかうまく圧力をかけられるコネクションがなくて苦労してるとか。
I've heard a rumor from Tokyo that you're having problems finding a connection for putting pressure onto the Ministry of Construction. Is that true?
いや
Oh.
私ごときでは詳しくは知りませんが、水面下調整がうまくいっていないのではという話も少し聞きます。
I'm not sure, but I've heard myself that they're having a little problem with some of the details. Takano has powerful people supporting her, but they don't control all of Japan. There are some things that they're strong at, but there are other things that they can't do too well. Finding a way to put pressure onto the Minister of Construction is the latter.
冗談抜きで
Seriously.
ダムができますからここを立ち退いてくださいなんて話には本当にならないんですわよね。
We don't have to leave here just because of the dam, right?
もちろんです。
Of course not.
それだけは絶対に問題ありません。
I can guarantee that won't
時
happen.
間がかかっているだけですので、皆さんはどうかそこは任せて研究を進めてください。
It's just taking longer than we thought, that's all. So please continue your research.
穏便に済ませることができない場合は、最終的な荒領事も辞さないことで意見はまとまっておりますので。
We were told that if things can't be resolved peacefully, then we may have to use drastic measures.
荒領事とは何ですか、富武さん。
Drastic measures? What do you mean, Tomitake-san?
そこは我々の領分です。
You don't need to worry about that part.
入江所長は気にされなくて結構です。
Director Irie,
どうかお任せください。
please let us take care of it.
そうですか。
I see.
わかりました。
Okay.
よろしくお願いいたします。
Thank you for your work.
大丈夫ですわよ、入江所長。
Don't worry, Director Irie.
ダム計画は絶対に撤回されますわ。
The dam construction plan will be called off.
だってそう決まっているんですもの。
It's already decided. I knew she was going to say that. Oh, yes. As Takano giggles, Tomitake giggles too. However, Irie can't understand what's so funny, so he feels left out. Irie finds out about the meaning of those drastic measures when he examines a young boy he had never seen in the village before. Yep. Oh, thank you! I try. The Takano voice is very similar to my real voice, so it's easy enough for me to get into character with her, and I've always loved doing an evil voice ever since I was young, so it's really fun to do. Oh, thank you! That is really sweet of you, OA. Oh, jeez. Okay, I got a piece here. Let's see. Required. Let's see if anything was unlocked in page 1. Required. too funny. I wish, you know, if I could ever get on that level, if I could ever, like, that would be, I would consider that probably one of the biggest things I've ever done, if I could even get close to that kind of level. Oh, wait, you're way too nice to me. See, required. Oh, here we go. Irie Kyosuke found something required first. Let's try to find him in the PS3. Is F2. Okay. And I found another one. Here we go, Irie Kyosuke. Let's see about Irie's past here. Group physical exams are very meaningful for our research. Although it is for a certain age group, we can examine many of the Hinamizawa residents at the same time. It is perfect. Oh, they don't go away. The requirements don't go away. Okay. Damn. Alright, thanks. Well, I'll get everything that says first. It is a perfect cover for a research center. Also, because of connections, we are able to perform autopsies on the villagers. For people who work in medical fields, this is a perfect environment. The follow-up research of the late Dr. Takano is going smoothly. The amount of research data compiled by him is absolutely astounding. It reminds me how great of a researcher he was.
失礼します、所長。
Excuse me, Director.
ああ、高野さん。
Oh, Takano-san.
お疲れ様です。
先ほど東京から残りの検査結果が郵送されてきました。
We just received the rest of the test results from Tokyo.
こちらに置きますわね。
Here they are.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
いよいよ面白くなってきましたね。
It's getting interesting, isn't it?
この面白さを共有できて、
I'm
とても嬉しいですわ。
pauses. I'm glad we can share this joy. Takano-san is my assistant, who was sent from the self-defense force. But she is far from the image I have of a self-defense force officer. Just like our research is concealed, maybe her identity is concealed too. Okay, I was wondering, because so he has no idea of her position and everything, that she's basically the whole reason why this research is even happening. Interesting. I'm sure her name is an alias as well. No, it's not. Well, interesting. Okay. Her name isn't an alias? It's not her original name, but she changed it. So her name is Mio Takano, and that's not like a fake name or anything. I'll just, since this is Irie's perspective, I'll just read it as in his voice. I'm just a doctor and a researcher. Without Takano's support, it's impossible for me to manage this institution. She is a pipeline to her clients in Tokyo, my assistant, as well as a researcher who is the expert of the Hinamizawa syndrome. Her existence is absolutely necessary. The more I think about it, the more I feel this should have been the Takano institution, rather than the Irie institution, and she should have been the director. But that was explained to me when they asked me to take this position. My client wanted a civilian to manage this place. They searched for a person who met the requirements, and there I was. I became the director. Interesting. So the Mio and Mio and Miyoko are written differently. Huh. I guess that's just the way the language works. I have a feeling that I'm just a puppet on the stand. Yep. Irie even knows he's being kind of used. But, yeah. But I don't just sit here and do nothing. I was asked to research about a rare disease. I am a researcher. I am excited about it. I'm not sure what my client wants out of this research, but I have the desire to enhance my quest for knowledge in order to become one of the first people to unravel the mysteries of the human body.
ひなみ沢症候群という寄生虫感染症がほぼ間違いなく存在するという浮かし彫りの情報はいくらでも集まるのに。
We have all these data to prove the existence of a parasite as the cause of the Hinamizawa syndrome.
原因となる病原体が発見できないのはとても悔しいですね。
Yet we still can't find the factual evidence of the culprit microbe itself. Interesting. Okay. Alright, now back to science, LHC. We're going, so they can't find the actual, bacterium, responsible. Okay, so, interesting. It could even, no, a virus wouldn't, maybe a prion? Because, mad cow disease is a prion. Did they make that discovery by the mid-2000s? I'm pretty sure they did. That mad cow disease was a prion caused disease. I wonder... No, but then it wouldn't be parasitic. Because prions are just misfolded proteins. Jeez. Let's keep going.
そうですわね。
Oh, wait, you're so nice. That's true.
電子顕微鏡を使えばあっさりと見つかるだろうという期待も少しはしていたもので。
I thought we could easily find it if we used an electron microscope. Viruses are too small to see with a regular microscope, so the invention of the electron microscope was a dramatic advancement in the world of medicine. However, it is very expensive, and there's no way for a normal doctor to own it. Yeah, so they think it's a virus. Interesting. The late Dr. Takano said an electron microscope can find the cause of the disease, but it seems his theory has been proven wrong. Even Takano-san was hoping an electron microscope would find the cause. She was disappointed when she couldn't find anything from all the autopsies she performed. Our research seems to be having its first snag. It has actually stalled the research for several weeks now. Yeah, you're going to hit a brick wall quickly if you're studying something but can't actually find the exact the thing that if you can't isolate the cause. But I assume they're going to get it eventually, because how else are they going to manufacture the freaking weaponized version? So this is probably not in present day. I do wonder what type of what is the exact type of organism causing the disease, if it even is an organism. So we need to think about where we go from here.
となると、極小の極小なのか。
So maybe the virus is a microscopic. Now normally you'd think that'd be a redundant saying, but there are actually huge viruses. One the biggest example is the Mimi virus, which is just a ridiculously huge virus that I think it's the size of some bacterium. That I think you can see it with a standard, not standard, that you would find in a classroom, but a regular scientific microscope. True. But I'd imagine he did do some research. to create the whole Hinamizawa syndrome. Because when I first heard it, it sounded like a fungal thing. Because the idea from cordyceps, the cordyceps fungus, which is, and of course, the one he mentioned, toxoplasma, are all examples of parasites, parasitic organisms that change the behavior of their host. And a common thread in, zombie apocalypse fiction is the disease that is either related to cordyceps or toxoplasma, because these things cause the host organism to make bad choices to lead to their own death. So naturally, in a science fiction setting, you can extrapolate that.
あるいは検体そのものに問題があるのかもしれません。
Or maybe there's something wrong with the specimen itself.
と申しますと
What do you mean?
例えばですが、野生のネズミの体に多数のノミが寄生していることはご存知と思います。
For example, as you know, wild mice have tons of fleas on
です
them.
が、ネズミの死体を調べたところでノミを見つけることはできません。
But you can't find fleas on dead mice.
宿主が死んだ時点で寄生虫であるノミの生活基盤も崩壊するからです。
That's because when the mouse dies, the flea's habitat dies as well. So yeah, the fleas would leave, but you're not talking about an insect, you're talking about...
宿主が死ねば
Interesting.
寄生虫にとってそれは地球が滅んでしまうのと同じことというわけですわね。
It would be much harder for something microscopic to completely evacuate a host rather than an insect that could leave anytime it wanted to, really. So I don't know how good of a comparison that is. So if the host dies, the parasite's world ends too.
そうです。
That's right.
滅びた後の地球を調べても人類を見つけることができないのと同じです。
Just like you won't find a living human in a post-apocalyptic world.
ということは滅ぶ前の地球を調べればよいという話になりますわね。
Therefore, we just have to look into the earth before it ends, right? I'm totally not going to kill everybody. What was that? Oh, nothing.
そうですね。
That's true.
ただ滅ぶ前の地球には人権があります。
However, there's something called human rights. That's kind of hypocritical coming from you, Irie. Jeez. You're the one to bring up human rights, considering what you were doing before? Okay. We'll see what you're saying.
生きているうちに調べることは難しいでしょう。
It's hard to look into it while it's alive. To examine a living human's brain. It holds a heavy meaning even in closed discussion. From a medical standpoint, it's necessary. But we have our rules and morals in this world, and we have to advance medicine within such boundaries. Otherwise, it's meaningless, really. I remember the time when I was studying psychosurgery for the betterment of mankind. I don't think I was wrong. However, would the concept of morals forgive me? I don't know. Oh yeah, this is Irie's thoughts. One day the judgment will be handed down by the devil. Whether I'm guilty or not guilty, I have to accept it. As I reflect upon my past, I hear the voice. It's Takano-san's voice. It's a very clear and simple. There's a typo here in the original. It's very clear and simple, yet it strikes me with such surprise.
わかりました。
Okay.
滅ぶ前の地球を用意させましょう。
Let me prepare a world before its death.
え？
What? I'm startled. Sometimes, advancement of medicine requires one to hear a devil's whisper of a sacrifice. Oh god, Irie. Oof, you're making me kind of sick. I heard the devil's whisper. Yep. You certainly got the right person pegged as the devil, though.
そんなに難しいことではありませんわ。
It's not that difficult.
南沢の住民で、すでに重篤の状態で市内病院に入院しており、いつ死んでもおかしくない患者を探させるだけですもの。
I just have to find Hinamizawa resident who is about to die. That's all. Oh my fucking god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Satoshi. Oh my god. No! You stupid bitch. Oh my god, Satoshi, and oh god. Oh my god, Satoshi. And I bet, oh my god, and I bet also Rika's mother, oh god. And maybe Satoko's mom too? I don't know, like depending on when they fell. Oh my god, they tortured them. Oh god. I'm sorry, I just realized what happened. I had a theory about that, oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
しかし、いくら余命いくばくとはいえ、自らの体を生きているうちに検体に差し出される勇気のある方がいらっしゃるでしょうか。
But even if he's about to die, who will be brave enough to provide his body for research while still alive?
そんな必要はありませんわ。
Don't worry about that. I bet you fucking tricked him and you bribed him with the stuffed animal, you stupid bitch! I fucking hate you. Seriously.
「いずれ亡くなる方にほんの少し早くお休みいただくというだけの話ですわ。
Don't worry about that. He's dying anyway. We're just going to put him to sleep a little sooner.
書類上ね。
On paper, of course. The patient will be legally declared dead, even though he was still alive. And we are going to perform an autopsy while he's still alive. Oh god.
無理でしょう。
That's impossible.
第一、頭蓋を切開するような大手術となれば、絶対に痕跡は残ります。
Besides, if we perform neurological surgery, we have to do a circular incision on the cranial area.
遺体を遺族の方が見られたら不審に。
The family will see the marks for sure. Satoshi, oh god. Shion? Soul sister? Crank the power on your fucking stun gun up to friggin' 11. Seriously. And just do it again and again and again and again and again and again and again.
そういうところをなんとかできるのが私どもではありませんの。
That's where we come in.
山犬に至急条件を満たす患者が存在しないか市内病院を調べさせます。
I'll have the mountain hounds look for a patient that matches the description in the city immediately.
先生は研究室の椅子に座って吉報をお待ちください。
All you have to do is wait with a knife and a fork in your hands.
すぐに研究対象をお連れいたしますから。
I'll bring your meal right away. Seriously? Fucking hell. Oh god. Fuck you. Fuck you.
わかりました。
Takano Miyo-san is my partner. There's no question about that. But I just can't trust her. Good decision. Good decision, Irie. It's her extremities as a researcher which contrast largely with mine. But how are we different? I'm here simply waiting with a knife and a fork in my hands, just as she told me to do. I just don't want to witness the gruesome scene, that's all. What she's preparing now is exactly what I want. Oh god. What a hypocrite. Not her. It's me. That is exactly right, Irie. Yeah, he is a complicated character, isn't he? I think he's aware. He hates how much similar he is to Takano. He's aware of the things he did were fucked up, but he does it anyway. With regret in his heart, because that's kind of, he's in too deep and that's all he knows what to do. He's a really complicated guy, you know. At least it looks like he's kind of regretting what he's done in the past, which is a good thing. Oh god. How can I say I'm different, knowing what I've done in the past? Exactly. I've performed psychosurgery without a patient's consent, despite it being a surgery that may affect his life forever. How is that different from her? Exactly, Irie, exactly. I'm glad he's realizing this now, at least. Oh, God. I have never doubted my past achievements. However, when I look at her, I start to feel uneasiness. Yep, that's... You're having your I was the bad guy moment. Irie. Takano-san is talking to Okunogi-san on the intercom in my office. I'm sure she's telling him to come over so she can explain to him what was just discussed. I'm simply watching without stopping her. I begin to reflect upon my past, to remember why I chose to become a doctor. Wow, that was such an important part for Irie's character. Seriously, that was so important for Irie's character. Okay, Tomitake Jiro is the next piece. Let's see if we can find it. It's F3. Oh, it's right next to this one. That's perfect. Okay. I'm really liking these pieces. That was such an important piece for Irie's character. Seriously. I was really worried about Irie before, but... Yeah, okay, so he is such a complicated guy. Wow. Okay, let's see what's going on. Tomitake. This is the first time I think we're going to get some real insight into who he is as a person. He's been more of someone that's actually there to enable the other characters. And oh my god, you're right, it's basically a giant chip section. That's exactly what it is. You're right. Oh wait, yes. And about Tomitake, we haven't really gotten insight into who he is as a person, because one, most of what we've seen of him is just his disguise as a photographer, and two, like, he's this military guy, but we know very little about what's his background and, like, what he really thinks about anything. So it looks like we're going to get some insight into him after all. The forecast said there was a chance of rain in the evening, but I didn't think it would be rain this hard.
ごめんよ、高野さん。
We wait. Oh, there's more narration in the original. We wait for the rain clouds to clear in an abandoned bus stop. Sorry, Takano-san.
あら、いいのよ、気にしないで、次郎さん。私も土砂降りになるかもしれないことを覚悟の上で出かけたんだから。
Oh, don't be Jiro-san. I knew it would be poor, so don't worry about it. Takano-san giggles. Although she said the weather might change suddenly, I dragged her out here. I feel stupid for making her come along and end up ruining her precious day off. We have to go back to Tokyo tonight, so it'll be a while before we can come back to Hinamizawa.
いや、本当に申し訳ない。
And there's more narration in the original again. That's why I didn't want to spend my last day at a cheap hotel in Okinomiya and asked her to go for a stroll. Oh boy. I'm really sorry. She teases me like a cute devil. Jeez. Well, we already know who she really is, so yeah. She's not trying to corner me for enjoyment. That's just her way of communicating, and I think it's very charming. Okay, I think this is done in different backgrounds in the original and PS3. I think I've become captivated by her. Again, this is Tomitake, so I'll do it in his voice. But to her, I'm just an auditor from Tokyo. And that's the reason why she's being nice to me. And it's definitely not because she likes me personally. No, Tomitake, you're half right. She definitely does not like you personally, but Takano sees everyone but her grandfather basically as just not actual other people, but just things to be used and thrown away in pursuit of her goal. So Tomitake really did love her. Oh, that's really sad. So if I think about it like that, I feel like I've used my position to drag her out, and that makes me a little depressed. I probably just think this slight fever I have is due to nothing more than a cold. But she is the type of person who says no when she dislikes something. Of course, she doesn't say it directly, but she uses various indirect means and methods to distinctly say no. So I want to believe she is spending time with me, because she might have a little attraction towards me. Damn, he really fell hard. Oh, poor Tomitake. And Takano is just using him. Yeah, okay. It turns out I didn't go too far ahead. Okay. I shake my head as I frown upon my selfish thoughts. She chuckles as if she knows what I'm thinking.
二郎さんも不思議な人ね。東京ではさぞや女性にモテるでしょうに。なぜわざわざ私みたいなおかしな女に付き合ってくださるのかしら。
My face blushes at her little action. You're a mysterious man, Judo-san. I bet women don't leave you alone, huh? So why are you hanging out with a weirdo like me?
おかしななんてことはないよ。高野さんは十分魅力的だよ。むしろ僕みたいな男のために貴重な休日を割いてもらったのが申し訳ないくらいだよ。
A weirdo? No way! You're so attractive, Takano-san. Actually, I feel bad to make you spend a date with someone like me. Chimitake, what the hell do you mean someone like me? You're fucking ripped. And you have a stable government job and everything? So what the hell exactly do you mean someone like me? I don't get, like, what? I'd never picture him as the shy type. He's military, and he's buff as hell, and he's not bad looking. Like, okay.
確かに私はとても大切な研究のために生涯を捧げたつもりだけど、それだけじゃ人生は潤いがないのに。
Of course, I've decided to devote my life into this important research. But life is too dry with just that. I need to switch gears once in a while.
たまには頭を切り替えて遊ぶことも大事だし、それに異性とのコミュニケーションは脳の活性にもとてもいいんだから。
Besides, having communication with the opposite sex is great for the brain.
僕ごときで高野さんの頭の気分転換のお役に立ててるならいいんだけどね。
Oh, sorry, that was Tomitake. I'm more than happy to help you feel refreshed.
あなたは私と一緒にいても気分転換にはならない。
Don't you feel refreshed? Don't you feel refreshed being with me? She smiles at me like a cute devil and makes my heart pound.
そんなことないよ。僕も高野さんと一緒に過ごせるといろいろと気分転換になるよ。それにほら、高野さんに野鳥撮影のことを布教すれば僕も撮影の同志を得られるわけだしね。
I try to hide my embarrassment so she wouldn't notice my face blushing to the ears. Of course! When I'm with you, I feel refreshed. Besides, if you learn about avian photography, I gain a buddy to share my hobby with. So next time I'll bring my old camera. It's really expensive to buy a new one, you know?
もしよかったら次に来るときは僕の古いカメラを持ってくるよ。買うと高いからね。
Oh, Tomitake! Oh God, you're just a nerd. Oh God, jeez. Oh, poor guy. I feel really sorry for him. to be someone like as successful as him and be so shy. Like, you two are totally in each other's league. I don't know why you're so nervous around her. Jeez.
ありがとう。あなたを虜にする野鳥撮影がどれくらい楽しいのかぜひ教えていただけると嬉しいわ。ぜひ次の機会には野鳥撮影の散策にご一緒したいわね。じゃあ私自分では買わなくていいのかしら？
Thank you. I would love to learn about avian photography that you're so intrigued by. I'm looking forward to joining you on a shooting stroll next time. So I don't need to buy a camera?
うん。僕のフルで少し挑戦してみて、馴染めそうだったら新しいカメラを買う方がいいんじゃないかな。東京に戻ったら送るよ。
Well, oh wait, I imagine it might have some sentimental value. I do. And Nagel said it's absolutely right. He's behaving like a little kid. Kind of cute, actually. Although it's weird. I really want to know why he's so... I guess he's just that... Damn, I guess he just thinks she's really just that hot. Jeez. But seriously, man, have some more confidence. Look at who you are. Jeez. My God. You are ripped as fuck. You're not ugly, and you have an amazing job. Seriously. Have a bit more confidence, man. Jeez. No, try with my old camera first. And if you like it, then you can buy one for yourself. I'll send it to you when I get back to Tokyo.
ありがとう。次に来てくださるときはぜひ私の写真の批評をお願いするわね。
Thank you. Then I'll have you criticize my pictures when you come next time.
どんな写真か楽しみだな。
Sure. I can hardly wait to see your pictures.
きっと二郎さんみたいにはいかないわ。本当に初めてですもの。
It'd be nothing compared to yours. This is my very first time, you know. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. That is true. They have sprites for both these characters. It's weird that I don't know why they're not showing the sprites in the PS3. That is a really weird thing. I'm still blushing and scratching my head, and she's still her cool self as she smiles. Am I being self-confident? I can't help thinking Takano-san likes being with me. Oh God, you poor little man. Oh God. Oh God. Tomitake about to stick his dick in crazy. If it is just utter social flatter, I don't think she would come along this far. No shit. Jeez. Oh, no. Taking women's utter social flatter seriously is the mistake I always make. Really? I shouldn't misunderstand she is attracted to me. Jesus Christ, Tomitake! Why do you have such a low self-esteem? Did you have like an abusive childhood or something? Jesus Christ, man. Look at yourself. You got the attitude of someone not you.
そういえば、こうして二郎さんと二人きりでゆっくりおしゃべりをするのは初めてね。
By the way, isn't this the first time for us to be alone like this? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
そうだね。いつも所長とか他の研究員の人とかがいたりするからね。
Yeah, you're right. Usually the director or other research staff is around us.
私あなたのことを全然知らないの。あなたが東京でどんな仕事をしているかとか、今までどんなことをしてきたのかとか、自衛隊ではどんな活躍をされているのかしら。
True, Nagels. That is a good explanation. If he had some bad relationships in the past, yeah, that would do it. Yeah. I don't know anything about you. I don't know exactly what you do in Tokyo, or what you've done in the past. I wonder what you do in the Special Self-Defense Force.
昔ちょっとだけ教官の真似事をしてたけどね。
I was an instructor just for a while in the past.
怪我をした時に目をやっちゃったね。普段の生活には支障はないんだけど、大ごとに受け取られちゃって、それ以来は事務屋の仕事ばかりやらされてるんだよ。
But I injured my eye. I can live life normally, but they made a big deal out of it, and ever since all I do is desk work. Takano-san giggles, saying I must have done something silly to cause the injury.
それでね、体内の広報誌を作る仕事を手伝った時に、イベントの写真撮影で初めてカメラの魅力を知ったんだよ。
And while I helped the public relations make their magazine, I became fascinated by photography.
カメラには人を幸せにする力があるのさ。何を言ってるんだろうって思ってるだろうけど、いやこれは本当なのさ。僕はカメラに触れるようになってから日々に幸せを感じるようになったと思ってるよ。
Cameras have the power to make people happy. I bet you don't know what I'm talking about, but it is true.
カメラでどうして幸せになれるのかしら。
Oh, he has a bit more dialogue here. Since I started to take pictures, my life has been so happy. Don't tell me talking. Takano, why you gotta be such a bitch? Seriously. Leading him on, making him think that you love him. Jesus Christ. You are just some evil, twisted motherfucker. How can a camera make you happy?
カメラというのは日々の生活を切り取って写真にして残すものなんだ。残すくらいなんだから幸せなものを写したいというのは当然だろう。
Well, a camera can take a snapshot of a piece of daily life. Of course, you want to capture a moment that's filled with happiness, right?
じゃあ幸せなものはどこにあるんだろうとファインダー越しに自分の周りの世界を覗いてみると。
So you look for happiness through the viewfinder. And as you look, you realize your normal daily life is actually filled with happiness. No, that was so sweet. Oh. That was so sweet. Oh. He may not be a magician of words, but when he gets going and talking about his passions, he's not bad with words at all. Jeez.
そこには今まで当たり前だと思っていたものが実はとても幸せなものだったんだと気づくことでいっぱいなんだ。
For example, a dandelion sprouting from the crack of the asphalt. It's just a weed in busy life. But when you look at it through the viewfinder, it's a gift to let you know that the spring is approaching.
例えば路肩のアスファルトの隙間からけなげに生えている一輪のタンポポだって忙しく通り過ぎる時にはただの雑草に過ぎないけれど、ファインダー越しに覗いた時、それは春の訪れを教えてくれる季節からの素敵な贈り物であったことに気づけるんだよ。
You capture it and put it in an album, and every time you open the album, you remember the happy feeling you got when you took the picture.
それを写真に収めアルバムに残す。そしてアルバムを再び開くたびにその時の幸せな気持ちが蘇ってくるんだ。
二郎さんは風景や野鳥の撮影をしながらそんな気持ちに浸っているの？
Say, do you always feel that way when you take your picture?
その写真が芸術的かどうかとか 賞を取れるような劇的瞬間かどうかなんていう野心的なことは僕にとってあまり重要じゃないんだよ。
Sure, I don't care if my pictures are artistic or if they are worthy of any prizes.
僕たちが気づかない小さな幸せに気づかせてくれる。そこにこそカメラの魅力があるんだと思ってるんだ。だからそんな気持ちでこのひなみ沢をファインダーで覗けることはとても楽しくて幸せなことなんだよ。
Because to me, re-recognizing a small happiness is what's great about cameras. So I'm happy to be able to see Hinamizawa through the viewfinder. I have a tendency to go overboard when I talk, but most of the time, Takano-san playfully twists my words right back at me. So it is very unusual for her to listen to me like this. Takano-san sits down next to me and tries to fiddle with my camera. Interesting theory, Shadow Tomberry. True. But she certainly didn't feel a single bit of remorse or hesitation. And she certainly didn't seem to be too conflicted about it. She seemed to be enjoying, torturing Tomitake and just injecting him, dumping his body off the side of the road. I really, I don't think there's room in her heart for anything for anything or anyone except her grandfather and getting him recognized. I don't know how much an impression I gave to her, but I think she is indeed interested in cameras. I was expecting her to tease me as usual, so I'm happy to see her reaction.
ちょっと試してみるかい？
Do you want to try?
私にもできるかしら。
Do you think I can?
簡単だよ。最初はピントの合わせ方とシャッターの押し方だけ覚えれば十分さ。持ってるの？ああ、レンズには絶対に触れちゃったの。
It's easy. First, just learn how to focus and press the shutter. Why don't you hold it? Oh, don't you ever touch the lens, though.
ブー、簡単じゃないじゃない。
Woo! This isn't easy. Oh God, Takano, why do you gotta do this? Why do you gotta do this? Seriously? This is one of the most cruel things you can do. Oh, she's just such a fucking bitch to everyone, seriously, jeez. Since she seemed to show interest in cameras, I wanted to take a walk around Hinamizawa and take some nature photography. But unfortunately, the rain doesn't seem to be stopping. Oh, god damn it, I didn't realize. But she is still having fun, and she keeps taking pictures inside of the small shack. So the first set of her pictures are pictures of odd things in and around this dark shack. Since then, every time we meet again, we walk around the village with our cameras in our hands. Okay, I wasn't too far from the end there, so... Sometimes the original fades to black when the PS3 version doesn't. Tomitake. Okay, here's one right here. Irie's background. I definitely know I unlocked the one I can do, so I'll just, since it's right next to it in both the PS3 and the original version, so I'm just gonna do it right now. Irie's background. I see there, right, says this is F2. It requires F2, which totally makes sense, so yep. So here, let's, after we've explored Tomitake a bit, let's go back to Irie's character. True, yeah, after going through that as a child, like, it must be extremely difficult for her to form any kind of relationship. That's kind of really tragic in that way, in that she'll never actually be able to form a relationship just because of the traumatic experiences she went through in terms of trusting people. And like really anyone besides her grandfather, I don't think she would treat as an actual person. Alright, let's we've explored Tomitake's character. Let's go back and explore some more of Irie's character. I've wanted to become a doctor since I was little. Doctors make a lot of money. People look up to doctors. I think those are the kind of reasons I had. Thank you, Oe. Seriously, thank you. So when I played with my friends, I always acted like a doctor. I cleaned their wounds and used ice packs. My friends sprained their ankles, using what I learned from household medical books. Everyone, including me, believed that I'd be a doctor one day. My family was poor, so they praised my goal. They told me that I need to study a lot to become a doctor, so they bought some quackery books. Quackery? Really? Quackery? Is that... what? What are they talking about? I'm totally lost. Quackery books? What is quackery? Ain't no ducks here. From the rental library for me. The rental fee wasn't cheap, so I would speed read one book in a day, and the next day my parents would go back to the store to exchange it for a different book, saying they accidentally borrowed a book they already borrowed beforehand. By doing so, my parents borrowed 2 books for the price of 1. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, so non-traditional medicine, like fake medicine. Oh, that sucks. He's learning all the wrong shit. Hey, jeez. He got his degree anyway, but... oh, that's sad. Jeez. It was well-meaning and he wanted to learn, but he ended up just going to... learning all the wrong shit. Apparition! Jeez. Duckbug is too funny. I imagine the store would catch on that they keep returning books over and over. That reminds me of something. When I was younger, I bought a lot of manga, and there was some old manga that I didn't want to keep. I still have a huge manga collection back home in America. But sometimes when I had realized I bought a manga that I didn't really want to keep, I realized that the bookstores had a return policy. Back then it was Borders. Anyone remember Borders? And Barnes & Noble, which isn't in Australia, unfortunately. Borders was in Australia, but when they died, they bit the big one, and there's no kind of equivalent which is really sad because going to Barnes and Nobles is one of the few things I really miss about America that they don't have here in Australia, or even an equivalent to it. And Borders was great. I know. I saw the manga section grow from nothing and then shrink back down. The rise and fall of mainstream popularity for a manga. And when it came back, it's now all digital, so we'll never see that section quite as big as it was. I remember 4 whole rows, 4 whole of manga, like at the peak of when print manga was super popular. I have literally every single issue. You want to know how big of a freaking Fujoshi I am? I have literally every single issue of the American Shonen Jump print magazine in my parents' house. And anyway, back to the story. What I was trying to say is that I was poor because I was a fucking college student, but I wanted to buy more manga, so some of the older manga that I had, I was able to quote unquote return it to the bookstores. And I just exchanged it for more manga. Ah, jeez! They weren't damaged or anything, so like, you know, it was a fair trade. But this is reminding me exactly of that. Jeez. And sometimes when they caught on, they wouldn't let me do it anymore, so I kept having to drive to further and further stores to do it and try to catch different people on the job. I was pretty goddamn crazy with that shit. Oh, jeez. I can imagine that, Irie's parents. None of them were damaged, so, you know, they were getting a perfectly sellable book in response. So it's not like I was cheating them out of anything. It's kind of like some kind of equivalent exchange. Anyway, back to the story. By doing so, my parents bought 2 books for the price of 1. Of course, now that I know these books were rather useless, but they were highly motivational for me to reach my goal. My neighbors called me Dr. Kyosuke-kun, and I was always picked for class health officer at school. Even my teachers helped me with the classes I needed to take to become a doctor. Of course, in reality, becoming a doctor isn't as easy as it seems. I had to study diligently, and the path was most definitely rough. To become a doctor, one must attend college. Since my family was poor, I wasn't told I was allowed to go to an expensive private school. So I had to be admitted to a national public university. My grades weren't that bad, but the admission rate to national public universities are very marginal, especially since I wanted to go to a medical school. The chances were even smaller. I studied like crazy. Apparition, don't tell me that Barnes & Nobles is gone too. I will be legit depressed if Barnes & Nobles is gone. They gotta still be in business. I love Barnes & Nobles, and I really, really, really hope that they're still around. Like, the whole atmosphere of just a bookstore that's like a big library that you could just walk around. Oh, one of the few things I miss about America. Oh, good, good. It's still there. Oh, that's good, Apparition and Nagels. Thank you. And Aaron, everybody, thank you so much. I'm glad to know that. The only driving force was my childhood dream of becoming a doctor. The dream of becoming a doctor and to be looked up by everyone kept me going. And I was admitted. I wasn't at the top of the list, but I made it in. I was finally at the starting point of making my childhood dream come true. 22% market share. And the whole chapter is. I get emotional pretty damn easily. I don't know if you guys have realized from this and that is great, Niggles. Yeah, that is a relief, Apparition. My parents were thrilled. Neither my father nor mother went to college, so they were proud of their son getting into a public medical school. They invited the relatives and celebrated. Although it was a public university, the tuition wasn't cheap, but they still had an extravagant celebration. My father didn't express his emotions much. He always kept a straight face. He rarely expressed his opinion or led anything. My mother took care of everything, and he showed up lost and left without saying a word. He was a typical stern and silent Japanese father at the time. That's why I was surprised to see him shedding tears of joy, and I cried with him. He went around to all my relatives whilst repeatedly slapping my back, saying he was so proud of his son and how lucky he was to have a son like me. And he bragged about my achievement to all who would hear it. Oh, Irie. The party became my farewell party as I was about to leave for Tokyo. My father hailed "Banzai" repeatedly at the station as the train pulled away. I was a little embarrassed, but when I couldn't see my father anymore, I can clearly recall the tears pouring down. The days of hellish studying and exams began after that. Some days I was tempted to just give up and submit myself to the lavish lifestyle of the city. But the letters from my family encouraged me every time and gave me energy to go on. My dream then was to open up my own clinic in my hometown so I could contribute to the area. I never even dreamed of getting involved with brains. What happened to you, Irie? What happened to you? I'm really glad that Irie is being explored as a tragic figure. Seriously. I love how Higurashi treats serious topics with their appropriate seriousness. It's if you can get my meaning from that really horribly worded sentence I just said. Like, treats them with the gravity they deserve. It's kind of refreshing. Really refreshing, actually. It's where his tendency, it plays to his strength of really tending to go into really deep detail of a lot of the things he writes about. One day I noticed a difference in the letter from my family. The letter said the usual things, like how things are at home and asking how I'm doing. But the postscript is what caught my attention. Dad has become violent lately. Sometimes he turns the house upside down, and I don't know what to do. Oh no. Oh no. What's going on? I just couldn't picture him acting so violently. I was extremely surprised. Did something happen? But in the postscript, my mother said that there was nothing she could think of. My mother and father had been together for a long time. They'd been together since well before I was born. So she noticed things that I couldn't. She couldn't even think of a reason why my father had become violent. What happened? They got along so well. They were such a lovely couple. When I caused a problem for my mother when I was little, my father bonked my head with his knuckle. Why is he acting this way towards my mother? Maybe there was some kind of misunderstanding between them. I was going home for the new year. Maybe I could have a good talk with him. But the situation was a lot more serious than I thought. On one cold winter day, I found my apartment door unlocked. Oh no! Okay, it wasn't broken into. I thought someone broke in, but I found my mother in my apartment with her luggage. Oh no! Oh no, oh no, oh no. That's right. My mother could no longer take my father's violence and came to stay with me. This was back when people still believed the proverb, a woman has no place to settle down all her life. She couldn't go back to her own family because they lived in the same area as my father, so she came all the way to Tokyo. Oh no! She told me about my father's daily domestic violence toward her. She cried, saying she had no idea why such a quiet man changed like that. She said she wasn't ever going back to him. I didn't know what to do. I asked her if she could talk to him one more time, but the bruises on her body told me it was no use. To remember what happened afterward is too much, so I'll be brief. After my mother left, my father thought she was having an affair and went over to the neighbor's house with a wooden sword. Oh no! He was arrested. He was released immediately. But he assumed someone in the neighborhood was hiding her, so he did the same thing repeatedly. He eventually went to the point of getting into fights with anyone he saw. At the end, he picked a fight with punks and ended up being beaten to death. Oh God. What happened to Irie's father? My relatives gave my father a decent funeral, but my mother didn't attend. I wonder if they would later find out that his father was suffering from some kind of mental condition. And that's what spurred Irie to get into that field. But my mother didn't attend. It's no use beating a dead horse. So nobody said anything negative about my father, but everyone was simply puzzled as to why he had changed so much. What I heard from my relatives about my father's final days is a lot stranger than what I heard from my mother. My mother only told me about his sudden rage and violence. But my relatives told me that he would also suddenly be in euphoria and in depression as well. Oh, here we go. Yep, there was definitely some kind of mental condition. His emotions changed suddenly, and it was worse towards his final days. They also told me that he started to complain about headaches after an accident. My father was a construction worker. He hit his head hard on a 2x4 one day. He regained his consciousness quickly and he was fine. Yep, he got brain damage. But since the accident, he started to have headaches and abnormalities. I sensed the connection between the accident and my father's change, so I talked to my professor after I came back to Tokyo.
Hmm. 断言はできませんが、その様子から入江君のお父さんに何らかの異常が起こっていた可能性は否めません。
I can't be sure, but from what I hear, there's a possibility that your father has some kind of psychological condition.
その事故の際に脳が傷つき、精神的な変化を起こしたのかもしれませんね。
Maybe the accident caused an injury to his brain and induced some psychiatric disorder.
お父さんの晩年の言動からは、そんな患者さんに多く見られるいくつかの症状が伺えます。
The personality disorder and delirium that your father had are very similar to the symptoms of patients with organic brain syndrome. Human behavior is created by the brain, and if the brain is damaged, it can cause erratic behavior. In other words, my father wasn't crazy. He was a patient suffering from a disorder.
"お父さんの遺体を検視できるなら、脳をよく調べてみるといいでしょう。
If you can't perform an autopsy on him, you should check his brain carefully.
ひょっとすると腫瘍のようなものが見つかるかもしれません。
Maybe you'll find something like a tumor. My father was already cremated. There was no way of knowing. Oh my god. He's never gonna know. Okay, I'm going to, I need to take care of something a little bit. I will be back soon. Alright? I'll be back pretty soon. Just need to take care of something for a little bit. And thank you, OAI. I'm feeling fine. Oh god, I hope, how long? Oh, I hope I wasn't out too much. Oh god. Okay. Alright. See? I think I'm back and ready to go. But hearing about his behavior, I knew for sure that was the only way to explain the reason which a quiet and gentle man would change. I tried to explain that to my relatives to regain my father's honor, and hardly anyone understood. If his brain was damaged, he would have been dead, but he was alive and well. So the accident didn't damage his brain. It was his brain that caused him to change. It wasn't his brain that caused him to change, rather, it was his mind. They simply brush it off. This is the perception most people have about the brain. They don't realize the mind and the brain are connected. Most of the relatives didn't believe me, but there was one person I wanted to believe me. It was my mother. As she got older, she became senile, and she exaggerated the abuse she had to endure. All she did was criticize my father, and every time she ended up crying, lamenting that she married him. They were a lovely couple. We were a great family. So I wanted her to understand that she was misunderstanding the situation with my father. My father's behavior was caused by his brain disorder. What he did to her is very sad, but he didn't want to be that way. I told her that he wasn't at fault. But my mother didn't understand. Before she took her final breath, I begged her to forgive my father. But her final words were, "Please don't bury me next to your father." Oh God. Oh God. My father wasn't at fault. He was simply the victim of a brain disorder. You don't complain to a person who's coughing because he has a cold. Because coughing is just a symptom, and it should be sympathized with. In my father's case, the symptoms weren't as clear as coughing. They were more difficult to ascertain. It's called a personality change. If I had studied about the brain more, I could have explained it better to my mother, so she could have understood my father. Then they could have been a nice couple again in heaven. When I realized that, I cried. And I also realized that there are plenty of people like my father in this world who are suffering from this disorder, that they are misunderstood and despised for it. And then I found out about a miraculous cure for such disorders called psychosurgery. Oh no. I knew it. Oh God, Irie, no. Ever since that day, I spent my days learning about the brain so I could help people who are suffering from mental illness. My father is gone, but if he was still alive, I could cure him myself, so he and my mother could reconcile. That's the main reason why I am here. Oh God, and that's the end. I should have just kept going, shouldn't I have? I should have just kept going. Okay. I'm just gonna check out what some of these other requirements are. Oh, I found one of the first ones. Oh, Satoshi is one of the first ones. Awesome. Okay. A local explanatory meeting and poachers. I'm not going to do these today. I'm just looking at where I am. So they're on different pages. Hojo Satoshi is F4. But I think I want to do a local explanatory meeting first. I'm just checking out what is available to do first. Okay, so Satokos can be done first. So it looks like we're going to learn all about everything with Satoshi and Satoko from the beginning. Well, look how long it's been. Okay, I just want to see what's... here? Oh, thank you. I'm sorry, I'm just looking through the different requirements. Okay, so yeah, the very first things I can do are I can save with the exit button. Okay. And but I do want to save though. So, explanatory meeting and Satoshi will be what I'm going to do next time. Guys, I got to tell you. Okay, I'm gonna save. Okay. You're right, everything is already unlocked in PS3. So I'm just kind of redoing it. I see. Because of your save file. Thank you for that. Okay. So I'm just kind of re-going over them. I see. Okay. So I'm really going by the original. And I see. You guys, I gotta say, this is immensely interesting. I love this insight into all the other characters that we're gonna get here. And just like answering the little questions and everything. Already, like, I wish I could have done more. I want to do more, but I am dead tired right now. And I know these are around, look like they're around 45 minutes each. So this is going to take a while. Jeez. So I am seriously looking forward to these. I think I'm looking, yeah, I see some console arc stuff here as well. Damn, look at this MJKLM. BWXYZ! Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Woo! Okay. God, how are there so many extra? Oh, Apparition, thank you. Okay, so yeah, I don't need to save in PS3. So, I can just access it from the main menu, you said, I am seriously, yeah, okay. Seriously, I am so excited to do this. Jesus Christ. I'd love to do more, but our data for internet is coming close and I'm kind of getting nervous. So, yeah, it'll have to be in 2 days again. But seriously, I am beyond excited to get through all this little stuff. And to get through all these, like, this mother of all tip sections right here. Because I assume after this, we are actually going to finally start the Matsuribayashi story proper to get to our grand finale. I can't even begin to imagine how the anime would have handled this. The second season of the anime. Oh my god. Okay. Bye, you guys. Seriously, this was amazing. I am beyond psyched. I really am looking forward to this. To seeing all the answers to all these little things. All these little, like, lingering questions and insight into all the characters. Seriously. Oh my god, you guys. I really don't want... It's frustrating because I don't want to stop. But I need to sleep. Alright. Bye for now. See you. See you guys in 2 days. Bye.